Hey Dreamers, it's Kyle Laz, the Chocolate Wizard, and this is your What's in the Box quarterly update. And this box is really fun to make. I start out by printing on the boxes the flower of life, that field of pure potentiality, the sacred geometries of life that interconnect us all. And inside the box, we have a crystal, a candle, a scroll, and 10 chocolate bars. So in this, I would like to go through first the crystal. So this crystal is a little different to the previous boxes. This is a fluorite crystal. Crystals have interesting energies where whatever energies we put into it, they can amplify. So these ones were actually charged out in my garden. A few months ago, I mowed a love heart into the garden and then placed crystals around it, and these crystals, and then also flowers and rose petals and things like that. So these have been charged more with the earth element. Previous boxes I have done the clear quartz with water. So this really brings in that time of like self-love, being grateful for what we've received in this harvest time. So then the candle is an important tool in the online new moon ceremonies where we get to light our candle before entering. Then that candle is the same for all of us and connects us all in. The crystal grounds us, the candle connects us, the light. And then you have your scroll with the ritual in it. This ritual is around that harvest time, the abundance. So enjoy that one. Really being grateful for what you have reaped and what you have sown. And then there's the 10 flavors. So we have got lemon myrtle and pine pollen, the elevate. This lemon myrtle was actually gifted to me by a friend down the road, and I rode down my hill with it and then ground it all down and prepared it. And this one really is for that. It's a cooling active, so it's like being able to be active and cool at the same time, if you like. It's this nice way of like elevating. Think of walking up a mountain and feeling that cool breeze as you also feel energized. That's this guy. And then there is chamomile and nigella, the Karma Clear. So this one's been brewing for a while. Like the chamomile I've been wanting to put in for a while. Chamomile is known as the water of youth, and so underrated. I feel like it's mainly people think of their grandma drinking chamomile tea. And with herbs like this that have withstood the time, the test of time, and are in our cupboards, have a lot more potency than what we give them credit for. And this one's really good for wound healing. It's great carminative, great for the digestion, great for the nervous system, great for the skin. So that's the chamomile. And then with the nigella is a black cumin from India, and it's said that it's the black seed cures all diseases except death. So many powerful cleansing properties from the nigella and nourishing. So the two together, I've called it Karma Clear because it's a great opportunity to do a ritual and clear any karma up till now to live a youthful, prosperous life. And then we have one of the signature blends, the Damiana and Vanilla, the Blissness. So Damiana, it's a great bliss herb, great for the nervous system, great for if you're feeling anxious or down, it can just take that edge off. I find it just shaves it. And then with the vanilla, the added vanilla gives it this sensual feeling. So it is one of those herbs it is got more of that like love, blissed out love feeling. So great to share with yourself in self-love or with a lover. And hemp and turmeric. So hemp and turmeric, the Earth Imagineers. This one's in this box. I actually have like doubled most of the ingredients in all the herbs. So there's more herb in these chocolates than there has been in previous boxes in the Australian cacao. And this one is just great. The nourishing nutrition of the hemp seeds, and the seed contains the blueprint for the whole. So it reminds us that we are the seeds. We're here seeding the next. What's next? And turmeric, the root, great for our our tendons and our joints and our digestion. And it's a root, so it's keeping us grounded. As we realize that we're the seed of everything, we're also grounded in the earth, knowing that we're also like these fruiting bodies of the earth. So knowing where our roots are, knowing that we're seeding, that's that one. And it's really delicious. It's one of my favorites. And then we have the passion flower and lavender. I don't even know if you guys can see these. Passion flower and lavender, the heart coherence. So passion flower being a great nervine, great hypnotic, really good for calming the system, and lavender being a really soothing herb, great to relax. Also like chamomile, like when used topically, it's a great wound healer. It's also good for the skin. So this one really is like calming and soothing, and I call it heart coherence because it gives us that moment to like come back into the heart space. And then we have one that's come through that was in the last box that we really enjoyed, Schisandra, licorice and cinnamon. So this blend, the Nourish, Schisandra is an amazing adaptogen, an amazing nervine, has beneficial properties for the liver, has this like tart flavor, actually contains 5 flavors known as the fruit of 5 flavors in Chinese medicine. So it has this really beautiful play in flavors. And then licorice is a great adrenal tonic, also great for the mucous membrane, nourishing that, and has that like the flavors play really well with the Schisandra as well. And then cinnamon, of course, we all know it, it's a great digestive, great for the nervous system. Also just an old world herb that's just stuck around for a good reason. And those 3 together are really nourishing, and the flavors are beautiful to explore. It's one of my favorites to explore, the flavor and watching how the flavors change over time and develop. And then the one I just ate is frankincense and peppermint, the Breathe. So frankincense has so many properties from old world time, Judeo-Christian realms. Great for intuition, great for cleansing, great for focus, been used for lifting the mood, lifting the spirits, and also anti-inflammatory, so great for the joints. There's also been lots of study on like anti-aging and anti-cancer and those sorts of things. It's one of those herbs that got given to Jesus for whatever reason in the story. And peppermint, again, peppermint's everywhere, and it's such a beautiful herb for the upper respiratory tract, opening it up. Also quite invigorating and enlivening. So within this, the Breathe is to remember to breathe, and also to have before you do some breath work, whether that's pranayama with alternate nostril breathing, or like slow long breaths, or if you're going into like holotropic breaths, deep breaths. It's a beautiful one to really activate and open up the respiratory tract. And then we have Rehmannia and astragalus. So this one does have the chunks of the Rehmannia in it. So Rehmannia is a root and has similar actions to licorice, where it's an adrenal tonic, and it's sweet, and the sweet things in Chinese medicine are really nourishing to the overall system. They're like tonic herbs, if you like. And the astragalus is a great adaptogen again, so also helping us cope with stress, whether it's mental, physical, emotional, and also an immune modulator. So it also helps to modulate our immune system, which is great in this time. So just restoring balance, restoring the adrenals from the go, and restoring the nervous system, and restoring the immune system back to its rightful place. And then we have Shatavari and cardamom. So Shatavari and cardamom elegans. Shatavari is this nourishing herb, it's really nourishing for the reproductive system and the nervous system, and just really like mucilaginous. It makes everything like really nice and soft. So soften to the mucous membrane. It's a beautiful, elegant plant. In some places in India, they say it's for she who has 100 husbands. So the nervous system to withstand 100 husbands, the sex virility to have sex with 100 husbands, and the tonification of the reproductive system to birth 100 husbands, children. Whether that's true or not, that is also just some of those fun little poetic things. And then cardamom. Cardamom is one of the most revered spices in the world, and really calming to the nervous system. It does have this aphrodisiac, elegant actions to it. So this is one of the signature blends, and really beautiful every time. And then we have Motivate, which is maca, matcha, and hemp milk. This one's really great because hemp milk is something that I've been wanting to explore for a while. It's hemp protein, like the white one, bringing into like a milk chocolate, and then the maca being quite creamy as well. It's going more into like the lighter side of chocolate, but not just using nut milk. It's using herbs. It's using like the hemp, which is so high in nutrients compared to other things, say like cashews or something. And then it's also got matcha. So matcha has been one I've been wanting to play with for a while, and matcha just has this really reverent energy. It's quite high energy. So this Motivate is something that you can have before you start a project or you go to work or something like that, taking a moment to dream with this one and noticing how you'll get a peak of energy, and it will sustain. The maca will sustain and keep you grounded as well. And then you have the protein from the hemp seeds as well, so you're getting like a whole meal in that. So yeah, that's the box, and you'll notice in the box the geometries. I'll do another video of how these boxes were created, and what you can actually do with these is, if you have previous crystals or other crystals, you can start playing with your crystals on these geometries and making patterns. And when you're making the patterns and placing the crystals, or even just looking at these patterns, infusing your thoughts and your intentions, and know that these patterns will amplify those thoughts and the energies of those thoughts. And all in all, this box is ready for you for Equinox, and is either already arrived or is on its way to you. So enjoy. In cacao we trust.